Hey everyone, welcome back to the Going Zero Waste YouTube channel. I am so excited because today I'm going to share with you some easy and eco-friendly ways that you can grocery shop. Most of the time when we think about zero waste grocery shopping, we're very much focused strictly on the packaging aspect. But today, this is not about the packaging aspect. It's more about how to be more sustainable, from putting more plants on your plate to opting for produce that might be wrapped in plastic but is about to go to landfill and saving it from going there, because honestly, when food is trapped in the landfill, it cannot break down. Instead, it releases methane, which is on average 30 times more powerful than your average greenhouse gas. And I'm super excited because this video was filmed in partnership with Skillshare. I am teaching one of their courses. I'm actually their very first course on sustainability that's an original. So I'm really excited. They came over to my house last year and they filmed for about 3 days, and we had 7 people. And when they came, I challenged them to do a completely zero waste shoot. And if you know anything about the entertainment industry, sets are notorious for single-use plastics, from the coffee cups to the meals, the snacks, craft services. And I challenged them to do it all zero waste, and I was so proud because after 3 days, we had only produced 4 ounces of trash. I don't have the little trash jar that we kept track of, but I do have a picture of it, and I will throw it up over here so you can see it. I was so proud of how that shoot turned out. And also there's this really, really hilarious photo of Nala, and I like to joke that Nala directed the whole thing. So I really hope that you enjoy this video. I think Skillshare did an absolutely fabulous, fabulous job. I had so much fun working with them. And if you're interested in watching my class, it's called Sustainability Basics. It's perfect for people who are just starting out or a little bit more intermediate, as there is an entire class where I teach how to get more active in your community, how to get involved, and how to take the sustainable living message outside of yourself. If you're interested in signing up for the class, you can get it totally free. I will leave my link down below. You can get 2 months free Skillshare so you can watch my class and any of the other classes available in their library. I hope you enjoy.
Today we are here grocery shopping at the Monterey Market. I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks on ways that you can reduce your packaging waste and shop for a little bit more of a sustainable plate. I feel really fortunate to have a local market like this that's pretty close to where I live. The tips I'm going to be sharing with you today, though, can transfer to Safeway or Kroger or Raley's or any other type of grocery store that you have. With me, of course, I've got my big grocery bag for all of my groceries, but on top of that, I've got my produce bags, which are really going to come in handy. I find one of the best ways to prevent food waste is to make sure that you're grocery shopping with a list, which of course I have with me right here. I wrote down a few of the meals that I'd be interested in eating this week, made note of all of the ingredients I already had and which ones I needed to pick up. I also made a little notation next to the food that I already have waiting in my fridge for me to eat to make sure that I prioritize those meals first. The worst thing would be to buy new food and let those groceries I already have go to waste. When it comes to figuring out which foods that you want to buy, it can be really confusing with all of the labels. Do you go for organic? Do you go for local? Do you go for the produce wrapped in plastic? Do you go for the produce not wrapped in plastic? It can be really difficult to make a perfect choice. So I just want you to know there is no perfect choice. It's all about doing the best that you can and take it in stride. Over time, you'll realize which products that you want to buy, which ones work best for you and your budget, and which ones work best for you and your lifestyle. So I've got my list. And now it's time to go shopping. When it comes to buying produce, most of our produce doesn't even make it on the store shelves because it's misshaped. So one of the best things that you can do is look for the produce that is kind of wonky and make sure that you take it home. For instance, whenever it comes to peppers, most grocery stores will not accept a pepper unless it stands up straight. One of the reasons that I really like this market is that they prioritize making sure that we have wonky looking vegetables, because these taste just as delicious, even though most of the time they might be thrown out. This is the discount rack. You will find these in a lot of grocery stores, and this is one of the best places that you can buy produce. Not only is it discounted, but you're going to be saving it from going to the landfill. So much of our food goes to landfill unnecessarily. So grab a bargain, and even though it's wrapped in plastic, it's still the more eco-friendly choice. Over here, we've got a giant basket of lonely bananas. These are the bananas that aren't in a bunch. They're all alone. And most traditional grocers at the end of the night will go through, find all of the single bananas, and just throw them away just because they're alone. Bananas typically travel really, really far, meaning that their emission cost is pretty high. So if you're shopping for bananas, make sure that you pick up a single one so it will no longer be alone. When it comes to reducing packaging waste when I shop, one of the best things I do is I shop from the bulk bins. I put the food in my own container, I take a picture of the PLUs, that way I don't have to use any trash, and I can ring it up at the front. But most of the time, when it comes to shopping in the bulk bins, the food gets into the bulk bin in really large packages like this. What's great about this is it reduces the packaging waste overall. If you were to buy a bunch of small 1-pound bags, it would be more packaging than if the bulk bin provides it in these giant plastic bags. But also, if you don't have bulk bins available to you, you don't have to feel guilty because the food doesn't magically appear in these bins. It gets in the bins in a bag as well. When it comes to getting breakfast, I absolutely love having bagels in the morning. So this is really simple. I have a closed weave bag. When you're buying things with your own bags, you want to make sure that the weave is closed. This is an open weave, so dust and particles can get all over the grocery store, the conveyor belt, your grocery cart. So you want to make sure that you have a closed weave bag so that way you won't injure anyone if anyone has a severe allergy. I've got all of the groceries that I need for the week. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna show you how I store them without using plastic and ways that you can make sure that your produce lasts for a really long time to avoid food waste.
I really hope you enjoyed that video. I think we can all agree that Skillshare did an absolutely amazing job. I wish I could hire them to come out and shoot all of my YouTube videos because it was so good. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Press that big red subscribe button to be notified when new videos are coming out, and I'll see you guys next week with a new video.